What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Podcast Show, where we talk about news, games, and sandwich a little fun in between. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Michael Clare. How you doing on this fine Sunday, Mickle?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Average Sunday.
Just a regular day. The snow's all gone now, pretty much.
God bless, dude.
So
I'm
that's
so
great.
tired of that.
We no longer have to sit here and slide around on our in our cars on the way to work and shit. Like no one's stuck in the driveway. We're chilling, but not chilling.
We were still slipping around yesterday, though.
Yeah, but I think it's
not
good.
that bad.
It's good today, though, now.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get back. But enough talking about the weather, because I'm sure most of America has had enough of that shit. I mean, if you're overseas, you know, like Lyle and whatnot, you guys are chilling. But
Before you get in that, have you considered a segue that includes going from Blizzard to BlizzCon?
no, because that's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, but usually you say like things we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's too. Now we
can
pointed it out.
restart.
No, it's too late. No,
Okay.
we're going. Today we're gonna talk about a Nintendo Direct. Finally, September 2019
God bless.
was the last time we got
What was
one.
it? 530 days.
530 something days. BlizzCon was this weekend, and there's a possible new Silent Hill game in the works. Also, because it is our 1 year anniversary, 1 year of the podcast on the 23rd of February, we are going to play the Newlyweds Game. If you're not familiar with the Newlyweds Game, it's usually for newlywed couples.
Make out.
No, we're not gonna make out. It's usually for newlywed couples where they ask, they're asked questions on what they think their partner's favorite this or this, whatever it is, like a bunch of different questions. There's video game ones, there's non-video game ones. We got 30 of them. We're gonna run through and try to see who gets more points, me or Mike. Mainly, it's just to have a little bit of fun. Also, get ready for that. That's gonna be after the.
I'll be after all the regular stuff.
All the regular stuff. You can also join our community Discord if you would like. There's a link in the show notes or the YouTube description where you can join our Discord and have a little bit of fun with everybody. We're always having a lot of fun in there. Also, we're on YouTube, so if you listen to the audio version of this here podcast, we would appreciate it if you jumped on over to youtube.com/synceduppodcast, gave us a like on some videos, gave us a subscribe so we can get our numbers up. The YouTube is really what we got to be able to point people towards when we're trying to get early access to games, new guests on the podcast, so we need those numbers to be as high as possible. But if you're on YouTube and you're tired of watching us there, don't unsub, because you don't got YouTube Red. You can't really do it. You can jump on over to your favorite audio feed, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, all the stuff, and look for Synced Up Podcast and search for the blue and white logo, and you'll find us over there as well. New episodes go up in both of those feeds Mondays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone. Gang. Also, you can write into the show at synceduppod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like read on the show, or just with a little bit of criticism. We'll accept that as well. You can also follow us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our videos, whether it's the 2 impressions videos that we just did, any extra content we decide to do in the future, or just us posting about random bullshit.
Every now and then we have a banger tweet.
Yeah, every now and then.
It's pretty rare.
And yeah, you can follow us on there for all of that stuff. But until you do that, I guess we can talk about the Nintendo Direct. We finally got a Nintendo Direct.
God,
I'm gonna run through the Nintendo Direct. We're gonna talk about each bullet point as we go, and then we will give our overall thoughts of the Nintendo Direct at the end.
Sounds good.
So first and foremost, this is not in order of what happened, but this is just how we got it typed up. Pyra and Mithra was announced to be coming to Smash. They showed off a little bit of her moves. You start out as Pyra. You got fire. It seems like you move a little slower, and you have the ability at will to switch to the Mithra version. And she is a lot quicker and has lightning powers instead of fire.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see a ton of their moves. We seen what we assumed is possibly their side B or maybe their up B while on stage. We didn't get to see a recovery. We seen like an up air, a forward smash. I think maybe a jab attack there, but we didn't get to see a lot.
I think this is a really cool inclusion because people were asking for Rex because he's the main character of Xenoblade 2.
And then he said Xenoblade 2 was too new of a game.
Yeah.
And then instead put Pyra.
But I bet they wanted to do this from the beginning, didn't have the time, and they were like, all right, we'll put it somewhere in the DLC.
Second Fighters Pass.
And I think it's a great pick, honestly.
I do as well, and also just more female playable characters in Smash. I'm
you got
for
2.
that.
And then I just think it's a cool pick. People like the Xenoblade games. I don't think there's people who really have played through them and said they didn't like them.
Yeah.
They're long, so people fall off, right? That happens with long games, but people enjoyed that game, and so I think it's a great pick. Usually each fighter pass has a Nintendo rep, right?
Yeah.
The first one was Min Min, I think was the
the
only Nintendo rep.
Well,
and then
I guess the Fire Emblem guys don't count, huh?
Well,
I guess kind of.
Yeah, Byleth. I think the Byleth does too. But usually they have at least one, and I think this was the first one for this fighter pass.
The first one for this fighter pass is already out. Who was the last character? Was that
Sephiroth?
Sephiroth? Yeah, that's the first. Because that's like the third character. We only got like 3 characters left. Hold
yeah,
on.
well, no, we have like 1 character left for this fighter pass, I think. I don't know.
Or 2.
But this one, it was Steve. Yeah, it's Steve, Sephiroth. Who else? Just pull up the fighter pass. Yeah. Let's see here.
So Min was the first one.
Oh, okay. Min was at the start of this one. Okay.
Yeah. And so that's
we got 2 Nintendo reps this pass.
So we have 2 characters left after Pyra and Mithra.
Cool.
Boom.
I think this was a very good pick.
Yeah.
Wasn't like controversial.
We'll have to wait till we see more. You
lame
assume maybe next week or this week on Thursday, maybe there's a thing. Nintendo likes to do that, and they announce it like a day or so early. So maybe we'll see that. Who knows? But enough of that. More of this Nintendo Direct. Project Triangle Strategy, working title, Hope to God, it is coming out in 2022. This is from the developers of Octopath Traveler, a game a lot of people loved for its unique take on an art style for a classic JRPG genre.
Yeah.
And they've completely switched it up with this one. Instead of doing the classic JRPG stuff, they've switched it to a tactics game, which entices me a little bit after playing Divinity Original Sin 2 through with Jordan and having a banger of a time.
Yeah.
And, playing a little bit of XCOM here and there. I'm kind of here a little bit for tactics games. And so I couldn't finish the original Octopath Traveler because the turn-based JRPG combat, random encounters thing wasn't doing it for me. But you switch it to this tactics-based game, and I think I'm 100% in for this.
I agree. I think what ran me short of finishing Octopath was the kind of repetitiveness,
tedious
of the turn-based combat. And while tactics combat isn't like invigorating or anything, it's more mind-consuming. Like you have to make more choices besides just which attack to choose. You have to choose where to fight from. You're controlling more units in different places at once. I think it's a better way to play these kind of turn-based games. So I'm excited for it.
I'll be able to tell you my exact thoughts on it once I play the demo. There is a demo out right now that you can download. I downloaded it today, but I haven't had a chance to go and play it. I was doing some other stuff. Also, Fall Guys is coming to Switch finally in the summer. That's great for people who don't have PlayStations, but they have Nintendo Switches. I'm looking at you, Ben. You're going to finally be able to play Fall Guys if you want.
Fun game.
It is a very fun game.
I bet the community's still lively enough to where if you got into it now, it'd be fun.
You'll be good. Age of Calamity is also getting a DLC pass with Wave 1 coming out in June and Wave 2 coming out in November. I know this didn't do a lot for you. You're kind of closed the book on Age of Calamity.
Yeah, it's not really a game I want to revisit. I don't think there's any cast of characters they could add that would make me want to be like, oh, I have to play now.
Yep.
Because you get to play as pretty much everybody you care about from the Breath of the Wild story. Even then some, I don't know what they could do to pull me back in. Maybe say that, if you want to truly understand the story for what's going to happen in Breath of the Wild 2, you need to play this. Maybe, but otherwise, no.
No? Okay. Animal Crossing has a Mario event coming on March 1st to celebrate the 35th anniversary of Mario Bros.
This was one of the sleeper hits, I think, from the Direct.
It was cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of cool outfits.
Yeah.
You got the mystery blocks, the brick blocks. You got warp pipes now, which is all really cool. So get excited for that on March 1st.
Man, every time if I had the endurance to keep playing Animal Crossing, I feel like it'd be so fun by now.
Yeah,
you just have so many different items, so many different crossovers.
Too bad we fell hard.
Yeah,
yep.
You just can't go back.
And a little bit after that, Miitopia, the remastered edition, comes out on May 21st. This is a classic Nintendo 3DS game. My little sister played a ton of it, and I know a lot of people. Oh, there's my burp. I want to right into the mic. Apologies. I know a lot of people really like Miitopia and stuff. It never did anything for me, but it's there if you want it.
$50.
Yep. Outer Wilds is also coming to the Switch. This banger of a game I recommend every single person ever play is coming to the Switch, and I am going to rebuy it when it drops in the summer. There isn't an official date for it yet, but this game I highly recommend to anyone with a Switch.
Maybe I'll finally play it.
I love this game so much. 2 Famicom Detective Club games are coming out on May 14th. These look a little graphic novel-y. Didn't do anything for us because we don't know this series, but if you're into that.
Made it to our thumbnail.
There it is.
For our live reaction.
It did. Samurai Warriors 5 is coming out. This is another Musou game coming out in the summer. Get excited for that. Dynasty Warrior style stuff. I know this really excited Spencer. He was really stoked for this game.
Oh, really?
And this next one as well, Legend of Mana, coming to the Nintendo Switch.
An old man.
On June 24th. Yeah, Spencer. And he wonders why we thought he was like 36, Monster Hunter Rise is also coming to the Switch on March 26th. We got to see more from that.
Cool.
Looks like Monster Hunter.
Kind of excited. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, a little lackluster for me, but I'm not into these games. I know Isaiah, the boy, is really excited for this game, and he can't wait for it to come out, and he's going to play a lot of it. So maybe you hop in there with him. But I think I'm going to miss this one. 2 days before that, on March 24th, though, Tales from the Borderlands comes to Switch. This is a really good Telltale game.
Rest in power, Telltale.
Yeah, and I highly, highly recommend people play it if they get a chance to. Capcom Arcade Stadium dropped immediately on the Direct Night. It has a bunch of old school arcade games from Capcom. Cool edition. I think it's tight. Stubbs the Zombie also comes out on March 16th, not 26th. Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse, an iconic game from back in the day that I played the shit out of on the original Xbox, and I'm really excited it's coming back with this little HD remaster edition on March 16th. I can't wait to play it again. I have a hunch that it's not going to hold up, but
not at all.
I'm excited. Neon White comes out in winter 2021. This is from the Donut County dev.
Yeah,
worth noting.
This was one of the ones I was very interested in.
And it's Annapurna, so I'm going to buy with Annapurna on the front. And also Donut County was a really good game. I know you recently played it.
Super fun.
And it's just a great game. This game looked like a possibly roguelike, couldn't really tell there. Really fast pace, possibly Mirror's Edge style gameplay with a weird card mechanic where you would pick up cards and get new abilities.
Reminded me of like Twisted Fate, if you've ever played League, where your cards were constantly rotating and you're trying to do certain things with certain things. And yeah, it looks cool. I'm definitely gonna get it.
I'm in. DC Superhero Girls is coming out June 4th. I know this does a lot for you, Mike.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just playing.
Listen,
does nothing for neither of us.
For me, it was 2 Famicom Detective Clubs. I'm not picking this one up. I'm sorry.
Knockout City comes out May 21st. This is Dodgeball. They really buried the lead with this one by showing a bunch of different video game characters on the front end, and it looked like it would be this really cool thing, but then it didn't look like any of those characters were in it. You
know how like Raid Shadow Legends has those really high quality ads.
Yeah.
I felt like I got bamboozled like Raid usually does.
Yep, most definitely. Apex Legends drops on the Switch on March 9th. Get excited for that. Star Wars Hunters comes out in 2021. It's worth noting that Star Wars Hunters is also going to be a mobile game, so we thought it was going to be this crazy battle royale game. If it's going to be on mobile as well, not quite sure how good of a game it can be.
Maybe it's like Pokemon Unite.
But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. A physical edition for Hades drops on March 19th. And when you pick this up, you get a really cool booklet, an art booklet inside the thing. So I know you're getting really excited for this. Probably going to pick it up, I imagine.
I really want to.
Most def. It's a fantastic game, and you should play it. So
phenomenal.
Splatoon 3 also got a teaser at the very end of the Nintendo Direct. It started out looking Mad Maxy. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Paris has fallen.
And maybe there's some lore or something I'm not getting. I don't know. But
dude,
Splatoon does nothing for me. I've always thought the gunplay to be quite lacking in Splatoon, but I know this does a lot for a lot of people.
I think it's a cool IP. And I think Nintendo, maybe if they build it up more, there might be some cool spin-off things they could do. Like I like the Splatoon characters. I like the designs. I like pretty much everything about it. The gameplay is the only thing that's a little
not done a lot
underwhelming for both of us. I'll probably try it because I hear people enjoy like the story mode because they get a little more puzzly, you get a little more
there's some cool puzzles.
So I want to try it out, but I'm not like woo.
Then for anyone who already got rid of their Wii and switched to the Wii U, unfortunately during the end of the life cycle of the Wii and didn't get to play Skyward Sword, a Skyward Sword HD remaster is coming out on June 16th. They found a way to be able to play it with button controls only, even though it looks a bit iffy. So if you have a Nintendo Switch Lite, you can still enjoy this game. If not, you can use your Joy-Cons to wave it around instead of having the Wii Motion Plus.
You can even use your brand new $80 Skyward Sword Special Edition Joy-Cons too,
which are also coming out at the same day.
They are pretty.
They look very clean. So get excited for that. I don't think I'm going to buy this. Doesn't look like they've done much of the game. They haven't really came out and said if they've done any of the cool additions that they could do, kind of like what they did with Wind Waker. I know there's a lot of things you could change. For example, every time you pick up a rupee over 5 rupees, Fee has to tell you about rupees and what you can do with them. If you've picked up an item in the game, if it's a new item, she has to do this big explanation about the item, but that doesn't happen when you pick up an item you've already picked up before, unless you turn the game off. When you bring the game back up, you have to get re-explained every single item in the game.
See, it feels so weird for Nintendo to be so inconsistent with, like, sometimes ports are great.
3D World.
Where we got 3D World with Bowser's Fury, which people love. That's a phenomenal port. We even had 3D All-Stars, which I know people have their qualms with.
Big qualms.
But still, it's $60. I'm getting 3 games. I got over 60 hours. I mean, I completed all those games.
They charging a full 60 for this one here, singular.
And nothing really seems different besides them updating the controls, and which the graphics is not something that people really wanted. And even the graphics don't feel that different.
Yeah,
you know?
making it, well, it's not as fuzzy. You didn't play the original. It's very fuzzy because it's not in HD. The original is in 360p.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know.
So it's not fuzzy.
It's not going to look as good as something like 3D.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
You know.
And then the highlight of the Nintendo Direct for me was Mario Golf Super Rush, announced for June 25th. Showed a bunch of modes. It seems like there was more content packed into this game than there was in Super Mario Aces, Mario Tennis Aces. So I'm definitely going to cop this and definitely going to enjoy this.
I'm excited to casually run around on golf courses like Bowser.
I just don't know how that's going to work locally because of the way they showed the camera angle. Is it going to be split screen?
I don't know either.
Is that online only?
We're going to play the heck out of it.
I mean, yes.
I'll probably 100% it. I'm a dumbass sometimes.
I love Mario Golf, so I'm excited for that. I'm very
Okay.
excited for that. But that's the end of the Nintendo
So,
Direct news.
Some things. Nintendo lied, right?
They did lie.
Classic
They came out.
thumbnail.
They said, "Yo, we're only going to be talking about Smash and games in the first half of 2021."
They did not do that.
Which was a bum-ass lie. They talked about games in winter of 2021. They talked about games in the middle of the summer.
They said
on the
something
late
about
half of summer.
2022.
Project Triangle Strategy is 2022. Splatoon 3 I also think had either a late date or a 2022. So they were just capping, which made me think possibly Breath of the Wild 2. So when Anuma came up and was like, "Yo, I'm the director for Breath of the Wild 2." And you're like, "Oh shit, we're finally getting Breath of the Wild 2." And all he was there for was to tell you that you weren't going to get any news for Breath of the Wild 2. I was flabbergasted at that decision. Like, I think what Nintendo should have done. So this is one of my big qualms with the Direct. I think ultimately this Direct lackluster, considering we've been waiting 530 days since the last one.
Yeah, the build up to it.
The build up and combined with the fact that there wasn't a lot of big Nintendo announcements there, and the ones that were there didn't seem that great, except Mario Golf, obviously, and Splatoon 3 for a lot of people. I just don't know. It didn't do it for me. So when Anuma came out or whatever, and he was going to talk about, we assumed Breath of the Wild 2. It was such a flabbergasting decision to just do that. And I think what they should have done is in the tweet say, "We're not going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
A Direct is coming. We're not talking about Breath of the Wild 2." Instead of having him come up, get everyone excited, and then letting them down so hard.
I know it would have been reasonable for us because we would have read that and been like, okay, there wouldn't be anything. The internet would be like, okay, that definitely means they're going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2.
No, I don't think so. If they said
people.
we're not going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2, I think it's safe to say we'd be good.
No,
now there would be a subset of people.
There's Smash people, bro, where anytime they were like, they do not expect a new Smash character in this.
There is, but large public opinion wouldn't be like, wow, they really brought Anuma out to not say jack shit. And they let us set our expectations so high. And they didn't set our expectations accordingly with the announcement that the Direct was coming. And so I have a lot of problems with that. And then ultimately, there just wasn't a lot here. It was a lot of fluff, a lot of shit that... So, like, we didn't go through all of it. There was a lot that we missed in here, but there's a bunch that was just
Here's what I think they need to do. Honestly, looking back on it, I think the way they've been doing it is how they should do it. They should do like a Zelda Direct, right? Where you have enough Zelda information. You can announce Skyward Sword. You can announce Breath of the Wild 2 information. You can announce whatever promos you're going to do. Yeah. Whatever crossovers. We're going to do something with Tetris 99. Do that. Do the Indie Direct where you have all your smaller games. You put stuff like Superhero Girls in there. Yeah. Because people's expectations are already low for those things. They'll watch it not get as like, what the heck am I watching?
I just don't know. I think you attribute godlike power to Nintendo to be able to have enough going on with Mario, enough going on with Zelda, to have multiple like Directs only for those specific franchises. Because there's no other franchise that can carry a Direct.
But that's what I'm saying. They've already done that. They put Mario and Pokemon in their own Directs. They almost do it with Smash. They just announce the characters in here and do all the Smash stuff later. And then the only one that's not getting that treatment is Zelda so far. So at that point, if Zelda is
I don't think there's enough Zelda content coming, or at any point in time, to warrant its own Direct.
So, okay, but if we continue with Directs like this, I feel like the standard for Directs is just
we
so
say that,
low now.
But we just had there's been so many good Directs that were like God tier. You remember 2017?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think we're not gonna have as much good news in one singular Direct now because they're choosing to share the information in like split avenues that they either need to just decide to split it all up or consolidate it again.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Because they're iffy with like how they want to like hype up stuff, and
they're iffy with everything. I mean, they announced Origami King a month beforehand on a fucking tweet.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe once COVID is over, like we get, because I know like COVID got a lot different connotation in Japan. Like, the cultures are different. The work culture is different. So like like they might not be able to work as easily. So that might be like the disconnect there. But
with Mario Golf, right? They definitely, there's no way that game was made in 5 months. They could have had a trailer ready for the Mario Direct.
Maybe.
But I think they honestly saved it so they could have something cool to show in this Direct.
Maybe.
I'm just wondering what they're going for, you know? Are they holding some things back to make this Direct do better? Or like, do they even care how good the Directs do? Clearly they do, right? They have to care a little bit because they put so much effort into them.
They do, but they always just be capping sometimes. And like, I don't know. It just feels like sometimes these Directs are so lackluster.
I know.
That I'm just like, wow. Because that one I was genuinely like, that sucked.
Because at this point we know like any Nintendo Direct is especially this one, is a big gaming event.
Yeah.
We live reacted to it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Like,
Uploaded that.
they know how big these things are, and it's, I don't know. I feel like it drowns out your smaller games too. Like all these probably would have done better in like an indie direct almost.
I don't think so. I think you,
because I forgot about Neon White.
Yeah, but I think you get when Nintendo says we're gonna do an indie world, you get a certain amount of eyes on it. When Nintendo says I'm gonna do a Nintendo Direct, like you have way more eyes on you.
I guess that's fair.
Than in an indie world. People know what an indie world is. A lot of people aren't gonna tune in and they don't care. Whereas when you think Nintendo Direct and you remember all these, one more thing, all the classics. You then, like September 2019, that was a banger ass Direct. We got Breath of the Wild 2 announced in that Direct.
Yeah.
So people come for that shit, and you get way more viewers. So I think having your game shown next to all these, whereas you get drowned out, you're still in a sea with way more people looking at you, So
well, I guess that's fair, but I'm coming from the perspective of someone who does watch everything, right?
Yeah.
I watch all the indie worlds. I watch all the mini directs, right?
I just forget all of the indie worlds.
They don't do the and another thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they did. They were like, one more thing, Splatoon 3.
I guess they did.
That was their thing. That was their whole shtick.
But I needed.
You wanted it to hit. Yeah, you needed one more thing.
Watch the video. I was talking about Odyssey 2 the whole time. That's all I wanted.
You just wanted Odyssey 2. But that's it for the Nintendo Direct. Ultimately, a little bit lackluster, but there's a lot of good announcements in here still.
There should still be Pokemon news this week.
Coming out, yeah. You got the Pokemon thing.
Just show me Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
Bring back Megas.
Yep. But until then, we had BlizzCon this weekend. BlizzCon 2021, announcements and reveals from World of Warcraft to Diablo. Blizzard fans gather around this from Felicia Miranda at IGN. We got a few announcements here from BlizzCon. Blizzard Arcade Collection announced. Blizzard is bringing back some of its classic games with the Blizzard Arcade Collection, launching that day on PC, which would have been Friday. On consoles, the collection features The Lost Vikings, Blackthorn, and Rock and Roll Racing, both their classic and newly enhanced formats. World of Warcraft Shadowlands Patch 9.1 Chains of Domination was announced. Patch 9.1 dubbed Chains of Domination will be coming to World of Warcraft Shadowlands and bringing players to a new location called Korthia. With the new location comes I thought that was the cat. With the new location comes the new quest, a new 10 boss raid, an 8 boss mega dungeon, and more. World of Warcraft The Burning Crusade Classic expansion announced. Blizzard continued its trip down memory lane during the opening ceremony with The Burning Crusade Classic, an expansion coming later this year, initially leaked by a press kit ahead of BlizzConline. The Burning Crusade introduced a number of new changes, apparently even more than World of Warcraft Classic, and features including a level cap of 70, 2 new races, flying mounts, and more. What's more, the developer told IGN they're not against making Wrath of the Lich King Classic if that's what the World of Warcraft community wants.
So are they just I'm a little ignorant here. They're just re-releasing old
stuff. Because you can't play that shit anywhere.
Oh, okay. So this is all stuff that's not playable anymore.
Yeah, because World of Warcraft's an evolving MMO. So
yeah, I figured, but
not here anymore.
So there's like raids and stuff that where you just don't exist in the base game anymore.
Yeah, you can't play. So it's after. Okay, so what happened in World of Warcraft was you had Classic. A Classic came out. Burning Crusade drops. Wrath of the Lich King drops. After Wrath of the Lich King, we're talking like 7 or 8 years post World of Warcraft being out at this point. Post Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm comes out. Cataclysm was the if you remember the trailers that were on TV constantly back in the day when Cataclysm come out with the big dragon coming down and stuff. Cataclysm was like an apocalyptic event for the World of Warcraft world, and it completely changed the overworld. And they started calling it post-Cataclysm and vanilla is what it was.
Okay.
They had the big thing. So you could play vanilla on modded servers, and you would have to play Cataclysm, post-Cataclysm events in the game, post-Cataclysm later on. And then, of course, you have like Legion, Shadowlands, all those Pandaria, those expansions coming out later. And then they had a bunch of lawsuits that involved them taking down all the vanilla servers, so people couldn't play the old school World of Warcraft pre-Cataclysm to be able to play in that vanilla world. And so they released World of Warcraft Classic, and now they're kind of rolling out like you can, hey, remember back in 2004 when you did all this shit, and you remember when Burning Crusade came out in 2006, and you remember Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah.
You can play through that again, except for it's not going to be as tedious as it was back in the day, and it's a little more streamlined. So that stuff's pretty cool. Hearthstone Forged in Baron's expansion and Mercenaries mode revealed. At BlizzCon 2021, it was revealed that Hearthstone is getting its very own Warcraft theme expansion called Forged in the Barrens and a new mode called Mercenaries. The upcoming expansion brings 135 new cards and will kick off the year of the Griffin. As of the new Mercenaries mode, Blizzard says it will feature roguelike missions and a strategic RPG gameplay. Cool. Diablo 4 Rogue Class trailer revealed. Just in time for Blizzard's usual quarterly developer update, we were given our first look at Diablo 4's Rogue Class with an eerily dark cinematic trailer. IGN interviewed game director Louis Barriga, who went into more detail about the newly revealed class and Diablo 4 PvP. They also spoke with art director John Mueller about mounts and riding around the world in style. So if you have any interest in that, you can check that out over on IGN. Diablo 2 Resurrected was announced. BlizzCon 2021 has even more nostalgia for us, this time announcing Diablo 2 Resurrected and confirming it will launch on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. IGN spoke with Diablo franchise executive producer Rod Ferguson and Vicarious Visions design director Robert Gallerani about the process behind remastering the classic action RPG. Vicarious Visions, rest in peace.
Called it.
Rest in peace.
I believe I did say Diablo to you.
New details about Overwatch 2 and our big Jeff Kaplan interview. That was their interview. A plethora of new information was revealed about Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon 2021, including new campaign details, 2 new maps, a hero missions mode, changes to PvP, and more. IGN also interviewed Jeff Kaplan, and he told fans they can expect more regular Overwatch 2 updates soon. Even though, that game's been ghost for a minute.
What?
Overwatch 2.
I mean, they showed awesome stuff.
But I feel like there hasn't been, anything of, oh, shit,
I still don't. Is it just the same game? 2 new maps, a hero missions mode?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I'm so unexcited about this because it doesn't seem like anything that interesting. I feel like they need to reveal 8 new characters.
Yeah, something crazy.
Or all these characters have been reworked.
I don't think it's coming, bro.
I don't think it is. I think it's just gonna be the same game.
Yeah, so do I. Until Overwatch 2 comes out. You got possibly some Silent Hill news, though. New Silent Hill game reportedly in the works of Japanese developer. This is from Wesley LeBlanc at IGN. Shout out. Multiple Silent Hill projects could be in the works at third-party developers, according to speculation stirred by comments from the Medium developer Bloober Team, as well as a report from Video Games Chronicle. In an interview with GamesIndustry.biz, Bloober Team said it's working on, quote, another horror IP with a very famous publisher, end quote. Fans have started to speculate by putting the 2 bits of news together that Bloober Team might be working on a Silent Hill project. Quote, we've been working for more than a year on another gaming project, another horror IP, and we're doing this with a very famous gaming publisher, Bloober Team CEO Piotr Babieno told GamesIndustry.biz. I can't tell you who, I can't tell you what the project is, but I'm pretty sure when people realize we're working on it, they will be very excited, end quote. VGC sources told the publication that Konami, the publisher with the rights to the Silent Hill franchise, has already outsourced the Silent Hill project to a prominent Japanese developer and that it will be revealed this summer. If accurate, along with the speculation surrounding Bloober Team, then multiple Silent Hill projects could seemingly be in the works. It's important to note that the idea of Bloober Team working on a Silent Hill game isn't confirmed and is more speculative than speculative in that fans are putting Babieno's comments and VGC's report of multiple Silent Hill projects together to create this theory. This is exciting. It's been a minute since Silent Hill. I know Konami has pretty much pulled completely out of the game making industry, and they've focused completely on pachinko machines in Japan, and they haven't really licensed out their IPs at all. We've been wondering, what's going on with Metal Gear? Is it in limbo? What's going on with Silent Hill? A lot of these IPs that Konami has, and we're not getting anything from. So to get an update here that we actually will be getting a Silent Hill game soon is exciting to me.
Yeah, I'm just glad these IPs aren't locked away.
Lost to the time.
I'm trying to remember there's an IP out there that they couldn't get anything on because it was locked away. I can't even think of it. Yeah. But it's just sad when you see something like Silent Hill just die to a company not wanting to work on it anymore. Yeah, this is super exciting news. I'm a decent fan of the Silent Hill franchise. I've played a few of the games. I like horror games, and I like these games a lot. I know there's this person I follow on Twitter just randomly. She gets super excited about crazy Silent Hill stuff, so she's been going batshit insanely recently, and I know a lot of Silent Hill fans are stoked out there, so... Hey, I mean, it's exciting news. Yep, and if it's Bloober Team, I wish them luck. Who knows? This is just speculation, and we just know that they said it was a Japanese developer for the main one, so we don't know if we're getting multiple games or if it's just that main one from a Japanese developer. But we do know a Silent Hill game is coming, and we're probably going to get an announcement in summer. So get excited for that. Exciting. Michael Clear. Yes, sir. This next section of the podcast called This Week in Gaming is a section of the podcast where we talk about the historical releases. Hold on, before you say it. And you guessed it. Don't say it. This Week in Gaming. I just want yada, yada, yada. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. You're never going to guess it. We can't do a moment of silence here. February 21st, Sonic Riders drops in 2006. What a classic. What a good one. Asura's Wrath drops in 2012, a game I like a whole lot. I know Austin likes it. You don't know Asura's Wrath? Nope. It's like an 8-hour long. Actually, let me scratch that. 5.5 to 6 hour long. Is it as linear, iconic as Siphon Filter? A lot more people probably know Asura's Wrath than Siphon Filter. It was like a Xbox 360 game. It's really short. I like it a lot. You play it's like an anime game, but it's a lot of quick time events and a lot of fighting. But it's actually really good. It smacks. It has a good story. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze dropped in 2014. Classic game. We need a new Donkey Kong game. Yeah. No, I'm out. Why? It doesn't do it for me. I don't like Donkey Kong games. I'm sorry. I don't like you. Yeah, I know. Night in the Woods dropped in 2017. That's an iconic indie game. 4 years ago. Wow. It's been 4 years since Night in the Woods. What a good game.
February 22nd, you have Bulletstorm in 2011. That does nothing for me, but I know some people played it, and I recognize the title, so Bulletstorm. Killzone 3 also dropped in 2011. Killzone game's pretty good, but I'm glad Guerrilla Games is working on Horizon nowadays. Anthem dropped in 2019. It's been 2 years since Anthem.
Really? 2 years? I can't believe
peace.
it's been 2 years.
Rest in peace, Anthem. And also, will Anthem be dropped or not? We still haven't heard. We were supposed to hear by the end of the week.
I got the GameStop pre-order Anthem pins on my
room.
Yeah,
I gave you those. Yeah, I forgot. February 23rd, you have Heavy Rain in 2010.
That's a good game.
What a classic game. Who is the Origami Killer? Far Cry Primal dropped in 2016. 5 years since Far Cry Primal. And in the same year, Garden Warfare 2. Really good game I played the shit out of with my brother. I love the Garden Warfare games.
That was a great transition of a franchise.
Garden Warfare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From just the,
over the top, tower defense
the house
to like a third-person shooter.
It worked
really good
so well.
Yeah, that third-person shooter was fantastic. I loved it. February 24th, Dragon Ball Xenoverse in 2015.
What an interesting IP for Dragon Ball. The second one is still seeing DLC updates, and I think it came out in like maybe 2018, maybe 2017. I don't know.
I mean, people play it.
What a good set of games.
Then 4 years ago, also on February 24th in 2017, Hollow Knight. Super good-ass indie game. Love it. I recommend it to everyone, and we're still waiting on news for Silksong this year, but hopefully we get it soon. February 25th, Jet Set Radio Future in 2002. I love the Jet Set Radio games, and I wish they would get remade so bad.
They will.
Everything gets remade
eventually.
They had piss poor sales. They didn't do well. I doubt they get remade.
Everything will get remade eventually, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. Thief dropped in 2014. I played Thief. I
did too.
I enjoyed it. And then the original Garden Warfare also dropped in 2014. Also really good. Played the shit out of with my brother. I preferred the Cactus or the Freeze pea shooter, and I also enjoyed playing the Sunflower because I like playing support.
Oh, so nice.
February 26th, the original Patapon in 2008.
Patapon.
Classic. Patapon. Shout out Greg Miller. Super good game. I love it. Stardew Valley dropped in 2016. Damn, 5 years since Stardew Valley,
This is a pretty good week, man. Stardew Valley, dude.
So good. As Chance says, that shit's like crack. And it really is. February 27th, the only thing of note was in 2009, and that was Killzone 2. Super good.
Killzone 2?
Well, I don't know. Probably.
Okay.
I mean, it was good enough for them to make a third one.
There's a lot of things that have gotten third iterations. Doesn't mean the second one's good.
Like what?
Transformers.
The game?
The movie.
Oh, I'm talking about games.
Well, I'm sure I can come up with one for games.
Transformers 2 not good? Jordan, is that cap? Okay. Jordan says cap.
What's the second one?
Revenge of the Fallen. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Bad example. All right, next one.
I don't think that one's good. Thor 2.
Thor 2? Yeah, but Thor didn't get a third one.
Yeah, it's called Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Stupid.
Yeah, but that's MCU. It doesn't count.
You stupid.
That's MCU. That doesn't count.
You stupid.
What else, though?
What else? Let me think of a video game.
A video game that has a second one that's not good, but still got a third one.
Let me think.
Because I genuinely don't. I can't think of one.
You like Mega Man 2?
Mega Man 2, I don't know. You can't. You're just naming a game that we don't know nothing about.
What?
It doesn't count.
You don't like Mega Man 2? Let me think.
You said it with such confidence, like you had shit on the brain ready to go. It sounds like you was just talking.
I'll do a research paper.
Sounds like you was just talking.
I was just talking. That's what I'm brought on here to do.
That's what we
just
do.
Talk.
All right, that's it for that. Now we're going to play the game. This is the Newlywed Game. To celebrate our 1 year anniversary, thank you all for rocking with us, riding with us for a full year. I can't express how much it means to me that we've garnered so many fans over the course of this year, and we still got a long ways to go. We're thinking of doing a lot of stuff coming in the future. I'll just talk about it here. We have ordered a third mic, so we're going to mic Jordan up.
We haven't even gotten our second one yet.
Stupid. So dumb. God damn. Dude, I hate your puns. They're so trash. Yeah, we got a third mic, so we're finally going to get Jordan mic'd up back there. You're going to be able to hear his voice, not just us trying to repeat what he's talking about. So that's going to be nice there. We're going to got a new computer desk, so this doesn't really apply to y'all because y'all can't see it, but that setup over there sucks massive ass. New keyboard.
Booty.
It's a quiet keyboard, so when Jordan's mic'd up, you ain't going to be able to hear the keys tip-tap-tapping.
Tip-tap-a-tap.
Tip-tap-a-tap. So we got that coming in. Mainly that third mic is the exciting thing. And we got some possible new show coming soon. I don't know. We don't know an official date, so I can't say much about it, but it will be focused on movies. I can't say that much. So,
well, that's pretty much it.
So
what are you keeping secret?
Just we don't know when it's coming. I don't want to say a date. Okay. We don't know when it's coming.
I don't want to say much more. Like there was like a whole lot of cool info about it. Like
it's just
produced by Brad Pitt type of thing.
So we're still figuring that out. But thank you for rocking with us and riding with us.
Let's play a game.
Oh, we're on TikTok now, by the way.
Oh.
So look up Synced Up Highlights on TikTok. You can find us over there. Our boy Spencer Trevette, the man, the myth, the legend. You know him. He writes in all the time. He's popping off in the Discord constantly. He decided that he would edit highlights for us and post them to TikTok. So we appreciate him for doing that for us and trying to get a little bit of growth garnered from that.
Maybe a couple more views.
So the way we're going to do this Newlywed Game, there should be a random number generator pulled up for you, Jordan, over there.
There's 30 questions
automatically. What I need you to do is I need you to generate a random sequence, and then I need you to drag it over to my screen so I can see it. And we have 30 questions we're going to go through. We are going to alternate, starting with me. I am going to, based on the question, try to figure out what Mike would answer, and Mike's going to write down what he would answer.
Now, what does the winner get?
I don't know. Yes, I can read them. I can read those numbers good. Just cover them up. That's fine.
Winner gets to not record the podcast for 6 days.
So does the loser, though. All right.
Don't worry about that.
Works for me.
I'll worry about the loser later. Huh?
You'll make the winner food?
So if I lose, I'm going to have to watch you cook food for Tim and then not eat anything?
You make food anyway,
Kylie.
That's
so bad.
Okay, so starting off, number 29, that is who is the better talker? So I'm trying to guess which you would say. And you're going to write it down, and then I'm going to say
better in what context? Talks more or talks better?
It's just, I don't know, however you interpret that. So I got an answer in my head, and I got, you gotta wait
till I write down my answer.
So who do I think Mike thinks is the better talker?
Are we the only two options here?
Yeah, just between me and you.
Why do you get a 50-50 shot? I'm gonna have to answer a question. It's gonna be like 50,000 answers.
It's random. It's random. That's why I said I don't know if the winner should get anything because there's no like clear cut. There's probably definitive advantage here.
Foot massage?
I'm not massaging your feet.
Who said you had to do it?
Oh, from who?
And also just win.
He's writing it down. Mike's writing down what he thinks his answer is. And then I'm going to say it. And if I get it right, I get a point. If I don't get it right, we talk about it. We move on to the next one. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm the man in the room. When I got it locked in.
I have a couple things written.
You have a couple of things written?
Yeah.
There should just be one.
Why?
But the answer's me for sure. I'm definitely the better talker.
So I did write Timmy.
Okay.
But I think that question's a sham.
Why is
that was a free one, dude.
Okay.
Because if I write anything else, you're going to be like, bro, you capping.
Give me this one. If you wrote yourself?
Yeah.
All right, give me this. What's the number now?
Number
3. What favorite movie? Now, this should be easy for you.
What is your favorite movie?
Yeah, you just got to.
Oh, okay.
This should be easy.
Yeah, I think I have an answer.
I'm just going to write it down.
If it's not, I'm going to be sad.
If it's not, then you don't listen to me. Ever when I'm talking.
Listen, okay. Let me just say this, though. How many movies are there compared to how many people are sitting at this desk?
Okay. If you do not know this, I will be shocked.
Well, okay. Your answer is...
So you can go ahead and say it.
Your favorite movie, Spirited Away.
Yes, I wrote it down right there. Spirited Away.
Give me that point.
Give you that point. Mark yourself a point there. Spirited Away is my favorite movie. Why? Because it's beautiful.
Theme music going on here.
Some
Jordan, can you find some like some DMCA free game show music and play it very, very quietly?
Yeah, look, Google DMCA free game show music.
That might be the vibe.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see what the next number was?
Game show, not DMCA game show music. DMCA free.
Free.
That's more importante.
So why is Spirited Away your favorite movie?
Spirited Away is my favorite movie. I used to talk about this a lot. I watched Spirited Away, on Cartoon Network originally when it first came out, and it like I don't know, just did shit for me as a kid. I used to dream about it constantly. Like I would always have recurring dreams about it, but I didn't know what the movie was. I would always remember I seen this movie as a kid, and I had recurring dreams about it for like 6, 7, 8 years of just not knowing what the movie was until I finally found it, and it just quickly became my favorite movie. Miyazaki, in the running for what I would consider my favorite director. So it's just a beautiful movie. It's beautifully made. The art style, obviously, it's Ghibli. It's fantastic, and it's just great. What do we got here?
What about Happy Happy Game Show?
Does this sound good? I need to know if it sounds good.
You should be able to hear it, so just let us know.
Just let us know if it sounds good. Does it sound? Okay, just make it real quiet.
Make sure the desktop audio is not muted on the OBS, and then
bring those numbers back up. Desktop audio, it's muted right now. Unmute it. Bam. There we go. Game show music coming in. Okay.
Now bring it up a little.
Bring the numbers in, and you could turn it up just slightly
on OBS.
Just turn it up on OBS a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a
Now
little-
it's a vibe.
There we go. Okay, now we're vibing. Does it sound good mixed with our vocals? Yeah, I mean, you're the one with the headphones. Yes? Turn it down a little
Yeah,
bit.
you got it, Poppy.
Hey, you're the one that hears. We can't. Is it good? Are we good? Okay.
Nice.
So bring the numbers back up. What did we just do? We just did 29.
We just did 3.
Now you've muted it. You've muted it. Okay, now the desktop audio is not coming through at all now. You turned it down so low that they can't hear it at all.
Damn, bro.
That was an interesting artistic choice. Now you're on mute. That's fine. Nope, no audio. Damn, you have made it barely audible.
No, what you're hearing through your headphones is not what's getting recorded on OBS, by the way.
Yeah,
They're different.
Yeah, you're hearing the YouTube video itself, not the actual. It's already super quiet. So
I mean,
cool. All right, we're good. Okay, so we just did number 3.
After 3.
The next one is 25.
Which is
Better at chess.
who's better at chess?
Come on, dude.
Don't look at me like that.
I wish I could see me cheesing right now. My face is covered. Funny. So who's the better chess player? Do you have it written down?
I have my answer written down.
Yeah, it's me.
I put Michael.
Yeah, no, it's me.
Here's why. My puzzle rating is higher than Tim's.
Right now.
Yeah, and Tim has over like 4,000 puzzles or something like that.
Yeah, so once you get
And I have like 1,000.
but we're talking about, that's not just puzzles in all the chess is, you know.
If you do 4,000 reps of 35 pounds, I would expect you to be better at lifting 35 pounds.
Doesn't
than
count
me.
though. But
Why?
if we're talking just straight win-loss ratio, mine's just better than yours.
Well, who said it was just win-loss ratio?
But if it is, I'm just better than you.
That's not true either.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, I have a better win-loss ratio on the app.
Nope.
By multiple factors. And I would say I either have a better win-loss ratio or the same win-loss ratio on the board.
You think you have a better win-loss ratio on there than on the phone?
No, just if we're counting just the on-the-board games between me and you.
I think I'm still a better chess player.
Definitely not.
Give me time.
Definitely not.
Give me time.
No point. No point.
What about the point to Tim?
You only...
No, he's the one that's supposed to get it right. I wrote it down.
Yeah. That's the... Nobody gets points if it's wrong. Nobody gets points if it's wrong.
He only gets a point if he says what I wrote down.
Okay, the next number. 26.
You need to go watch the Newlyweds show.
Dream podcast guest. Who do you think my dream podcast guest is?
Oh, easy. Oh, actually, I got 2 answers here.
Okay. I wrote down my answer.
Hold on.
And you're going to have to say.
Okay.
Okay?
I will give my second answer if I get it wrong. Number 1 answer, I think, is Greg Miller.
Okay.
Now. Okay, I got it right. My second answer was going to be your video essay guy.
Jacob Geller.
Yes. Would he be number 2?
No.
Okay.
Jacob Geller is high on the list. I'd put him in the top 10, but not number 2. Number 1, Greg Miller. Number 2, probably Blessing Jr. Number 3, the Snowbike Mike.
Okay. I figured we were only doing 1 rep from the Kind of Funny crew.
No,
I didn't realize all of those guys.
Yeah, number 4, Andy Cortez. Honestly,
okay,
Andy Cortez is probably a little higher, but all those guys. And then Jacob Geller is one that I would like to have.
That's
Ben
fair.
Hansen is one that I would like to have. I wouldn't mind sitting down and talking to Dan Reichert. That'd be kind of cool. But give me.
You want to know what my answer would be to that question?
What's your
Reggie?
Reggie Fils-Aimé?
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get Miyamoto in here.
Oh my god.
That'd be cool.
Give me a translator.
Okay, number 20. No, we just did the 4th one, right? Yeah, number 6.
Hold up, the 4th one. Yeah.
So number 6. Who's better at Smash?
Remember, the game is to guess what I would write down.
Yeah. I'm going to say what the answer is. It doesn't mean you can't be wrong.
The answer is just when I'm playing.
Have you wrote your answer down? Have you wrote your answer down?
Yes.
It's me. I'm the better Smash player.
I give Tim this one. But if I'm playing Little Mac,
I know. I don't know. I think that's changed recently.
Maybe.
The last couple times you played Lil Mac, I won.
I don't know. My Pikachu's getting kind of hot too.
You did some good Pikachus. I will say that.
I think my Pikachu ratio is probably actually decently high.
All right, erase that. All right, number 2, the second question. Favorite restaurant. Now I've talked about this.
Where was the Smash one?
Smash one.
I'm marking on
number 6. Number 6 is Smash.
Okay.
So we're doing number 2 right now. You go ahead and mark that off.
2 is I'm guessing your favorite restaurant. That's it.
Yep.
Gosh. What? See, look. You get the ones where it's like, who's better out of the 2 of us, and then I get the ones where it's like, choose out of a million options in the world. You've noticed that?
It's just random right now, dude.
No, it's not. Because you got Better Talker, which is 2 options. You got Who's Better at Smash, which is 2 options. And Who's Better at Chess, who's 2 options.
Yeah.
This is rigged, and I think it's Zeos.
Yes, the answer is Eels.
How
The
much-
honorable mention of Bamboo Garden. I had to throw that honorable mention in there. Go ahead and get it. You just know. See, the problem is, for this game at least, for me to not lose, is I talk so much.
Yes.
And I talk about things that I love and that other people love.
Yes.
But I talk a lot about my favorite things.
You do.
So,
But do you understand what I'm saying here?
I do understand what you're saying, but
All of yours have been
but-
50-50.
yeah, but guessing my favorite restaurant should be easy. If you've ever sat in the same room as me, I've definitely told you.
Yeah, but yeah.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Number 2.
Yeah, you would have no
we just did
clue
number
what
2.
my favorite restaurant is.
Yeah, definitely not. Is that number 20 or 28? I can't tell.
I don't know. I don't have
Is
glasses.
that 20, Jordan? Okay. It has. Okay.
Number
20 is in case of a fire. What one item would Mike grab? So you got to put what item?
Not non-alive.
Yeah.
Person,
so like the cat doesn't
not
count,
tail.
and your girlfriend doesn't count. Okay. Can't do that. Can't grab a person. Which singular item would you grab? This is hard for me, but I got something in my head. My answer is probably going to be like what I foresee happening is you revealing your answer and then hearing my answer and being like, yeah, that's better. Even though it's not going to be correct. But you got one item. What are you grabbing? What are you grabbing? What are we grabbing? Okay.
Bet they can't hear me.
Okay. So you wrote it down?
I wrote it down.
My answer is your pin board.
Which one?
I just put pin.
Just pinboard? Okay,
Yeah.
my answer was the Kylie pinboard, the one that she made.
Yes. Okay.
Good call. Good call.
All right, dude. I know you.
That was a pretty good one. I'll admit that was a good answer.
The pin board.
Because I'd have to grab something that meant something to me, right?
Mhm.
Like my Switch, Xbox,
If
they're
you're-
cool, but they don't mean that much to me.
And if
they're
you're locked
branded,
to
okay.
one item.
I thought about my Pokemon card collection with my Hollow Blastoise and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The pin board. Because it gives me this nostalgic one, because Kylie made it.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Classic.
And then it has some
all
pins on it.
all those good ass pins on there.
Yeah, I'd probably grab both of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, both my pin boards.
There you go.
Okay.
Pin board.
Good
We did
answer.
it.
Good
We
job.
did
Tim.
it.
I'm proud. That was a tough one.
I know. Number 16. Number 16.
I
What
guess
is it?
You have to.
The biggest fear. Oh, this is
you
where
have to
this.
guess my
see, this
biggest
is,
fear.
No, you're guessing what my biggest fear would be.
No, you're guessing what my biggest fear is.
No, because I'm writing it.
Yeah, no, you're guessing my biggest fear.
What? No, that's not how that works.
What?
That's not how any of these questions have not worked that
Oh
way.
yeah, you're right. I have to guess Tim's
This
biggest
is
fear.
where this podcast gets a little deep.
Tim's biggest.
This is where we
fear.
get a little philosophical.
I mean, I have an answer. I don't know if you. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing.
My
If I say
answer-
it, you're
I
gonna
will
have
give
to,
you a slight hint here.
Don't give me a hint.
No, it's not a hint that actually helps you
Okay.
at all. This answer has changed for me over the past couple of years.
Really.
This
Okay.
answer is no longer what it was when I was initially asked this question years ago at
Okay.
CP when we were playing a drinking game and everyone was wondering what my biggest fear was.
It's not okay.
His answer has changed.
It's not some. I have my answer. Let me say my answer.
Okay.
I think it's being alone,
Okay.
but please tell me it's not something stupid like underwater lights.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
I'm gonna guess being alone.
Being alone.
Okay.
Okay, this kind of works in that sense. My biggest fear is dying.
Okay.
My biggest fear nowadays I would consider as dying, which in a way I guess is being alone.
Yeah.
Cause
Because death is the ultimate form of FOMO.
no. To put it in a joking way, yes. No, dying
Get deep.
has become my biggest fear over the past couple of years. I would have considered my biggest fear before possibly something lame, like spiders or something, or the fear of being of being the last person on Earth or something, because that would be the worst for me because I enjoy company. No, my life over the past 3 or 4 years has changed drastically. And this is a little insight into my own head for you people out there who don't know me personally. It has changed drastically. I would consider for the better. Between moving to this city to be closer to you guys and starting this podcast, going full time at the post office, having financial stability, meeting these new people they're not new people anymore. I feel like I've known them my entire life. Meeting all of you guys has just been an incredible thing. And I had this conversation with Adriana once when me and her went to go get pho. And it was just me and her, because we go and get pho all the time. Because it's great. And on the drive back, this was post because my parents are getting divorced right now, and we don't need to talk about that. But it's like it was really intense, right?
Yeah.
So it was getting very emotional, and I was having this conversation with her about how my biggest fear had become dying. Because, our TV is spazzing. You might fix that.
Yo, rip the TV.
You might fix that. Because, like, there it goes. Because, like, anybody who knows me knows that I'm not religious, but I'm not an atheist. I'm agnostic, right?
Yeah.
I believe that for the most part, us as
Something
humans.
fishy's going on.
Yes,
up
but
here.
also us as humans, I don't think it's anything that we have come up with. I think that whatever it is nothing that we can comprehend. That's where my head is at. So, in my mind, this is all we get. This life is all we have. That's all we're guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that this is all we have, but this is what I know for sure is that we have this, and we might only have this, right? And so, to me, this might be all that we get to enjoy. And so we have to enjoy it to the best of our ability and as much as possible. And so over the past couple of years, I've like fundamentally changed like my principles and what I believe to enjoy it as much as possible and tell the people I love that I love them and hang out with them more and just do things that I love to do because time is fickle, right? Like life is short.
Yeah.
And so because I don't believe in an afterlife, death, well, not that I don't believe it, but I believe that it might not be a thing. Death is the ultimate end to everything that I love, right?
Yeah.
And I used this line. It was very cheesy. But I was like in my head and I was thinking about stuff. And I was like, look, I don't necessarily know if there is a heaven, right? Or if that I will get into heaven because, you know, I'm a little edgy sometimes. Yeah. But I said, if there is a heaven and I do make it in there, even heaven would feel like hell without all of you guys in it.
Aww,
is what I said. And it was very cheesy.
So I get half a point, right?
I'll give you half a point because you got being alone. I guess it's being alone. It's kind of goes one and the same because it's kind of like that's kind of what it is.
The end of being around everyone you love and know.
And yeah, anyone who knows me knows I enjoy communal experiences, even if we're singularly doing things. If I'm going to scroll through TikTok, I would much rather scroll through TikTok with someone next to me who's also just scrolling through TikTok, and we don't have to say anything. But I would much rather be next to someone, and it's not one of those things where it's like I can't be alone, like I need therapy or anything for being alone. Like that's not a thing, but. It's just I would much prefer to be in the company of others. And so, like, death is just the ultimate end of, to me, in my eyes, the ultimate end of everything that I know and love. Because after that, it's unknown, right, to us as people. And whether you believe in the afterlife or none of that matters to me. Believe whatever you want to believe, reincarnation or whatever. But none of them are guaranteed, you know. So, and, you know, I like to deal in guarantees. I don't like when things get a little shaky. That's why I prefer to bet on skill-based things and not random. You know, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I get you. I find it... That was very deep, and I'm glad you shared that. But I find it hilarious that game show music is probably playing under that the whole time. That's hilarious.
Happy game show music.
That was hilarious. You know, I like the idea of both of us sharing our answers on this because I'm not going to get to answer that question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, I think it's probably has to be somewhere along the lines of being alone. Death is scary too, but. Being stuck doing something I don't enjoy, but I have to do. You know, like I'm okay with
water,
I'm okay with work where it is right now.
Thank you.
And everything else I do, but if I ever get to a state of just like mundane repetitiveness, I think I'm gonna hate it, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't ever want to put myself into that situation.
Yeah, it's why I love because I'm not gonna act like I love going to the post office every day. I don't hate it like a lot of people hate their desk jobs, but. You know, it leans in the negative direction more than the positive direction. It's why I enjoy living here so much and doing these things so much.
A fear of being that person who just hates their life, right?
Yeah, because
I don't ever want to put myself into a position where I could be that person. So
yeah, and I definitely agree. It's why I love just doing this type of stuff, playing board games and shit with you guys all the time.
All right, let's get into some dumb questions.
Number 15. Better with money. Who's better with money?
Who's better with money? I have to write the answer, right?
Yep.
Another one of those questions where you have two options and I have 17.
Hey, dude, I didn't rig it this way, bro. I want you to know this is a random sequence generator. Okay. You have your answer?
Yeah.
It's Mike.
I put Sam.
You did?
Yes.
Really?
The way you pay your bills.
Okay.
And you're so ahead on everything. You will never let yourself get into a bad position with money.
No, I will not.
Plus, I have debt. You know,
I mean, I got debt too. I got a car payment,
but like not like debt. I have student loans.
Yeah.
And like I will have a car payment when my car breaks down.
Yeah.
I just have extra stuff going on.
Yeah. I put you specifically because I thought, because you know how I am with money. I'm very flippant with it.
You are flippant, but
because I have the ability to do so.
But you do budget it out still.
Yeah,
you
that's
keep
true.
track of it every time you make a
I'm like, hey,
purchase
I got
you're
this
like-
much, and I could be flippant with this much.
Yeah.
Like I very much give a lot of money away. I buy a lot of things for a lot of
Mhm.
people because I hate money. I hate the
Mhm.
pursuit of money. I don't want money. It's not. I don't like to do things
You don't want
based
to
off money.
accumulate it.
Yeah, I care not to have it. And I know a lot of people
Mhm.
disagree with that take. My dad specifically always trying to get me to invest in real estate and shit,
Yeah.
and never understands why I continually tell him I don't want to do that because I just have no interest in money. I just would much rather enjoy the things that I'm doing. So, but I guess I didn't think I do.
Yeah, this one was kind of a 50-50 because
Yeah.
I don't think either of us are bad with money.
Yeah,
We're
no,
both
I don't think so.
good.
But I
fine
do
with it.
pay my bills dummy early.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I get a couple
Almost
months
to a
ahead
detriment.
on. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
You'll
pretty
still be 2 months ahead on something. You'll
Yeah.
be like,
I'll be
can I
tripping.
pay this off now?
Yeah, and people won't take my money. Why can't I just pay it? Okay. Number 7, what would they do if they won the lottery? So you got to guess what I would do if I won the lottery.
Okay.
See, this answer is a little ambiguous. Could be,
You know what I'm saying?
but if you get close enough, I'll give you the point.
Okay. Gosh, how far are we in now? And all of yours have been yes or no's, pretty much.
I don't know.
50-50s. Let me think. I'm gonna be a little vague with my answer, but you can ask me to specify. If you won the lottery, it's crazy. In the head, the lottery is like $1 million to
Yeah.
me, but how much is like Big Lotto right now?
Big Lotto,
Yeah.
it's only
It's
sitting at
always-
like 50 mil right now.
Okay.
Like somebody recently won.
I'm
so.
gonna start out by saying something that all of us do together with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be something vacation or road trip oriented.
Okay.
Or if I'm getting very specific, you're taking the homies to Europe,
Okay, taking the homies to Europe.
or you're taking me to Super Nintendo World.
Taking me to Super Nintendo.
That'll be tacked on.
I'll give you the point for this one, because the answer was like squad house or bring up the homies, take care of the homies.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. Take the homies to Europe.
It was
That'll-
something with the
that'll
homies.
work.
I know you wouldn't do something like by yourself. Like
Yeah, no. I've always famously said if I won the lottery, I would first and foremost pay off my car, pay
Yeah.
off the debts that I have.
I was gonna say that stuff too, but I was like, I don't think that's the answer.
I would pay off the debt that I had, and then I would pay off the debt that everyone I know has.
Mhm.
Well, not everyone I know, but these people here, these immediate
Yeah.
people here, I would pay off all of their debts as well. I would possibly, if like depending on if it was enough, I would buy this house so we could just chill.
God bless.
Like that's the type of stuff that I would do. So, which one was that? That was
And that was number 7.
number 7. So now to number 11. Meet anyone in history. Who would you meet if you could meet one person in history? Fuck.
See, now you get one of the tough ones. One of the tough ones. Okay.
If you could meet one person in history, who would you meet? That's an interesting answer.
See, when I typed out
Cindy
this
Lou Who?
question, I put gaming history because it was like more. I think
Mhm.
I would be able to narrow it down a little. This is kind of tough.
Yeah, in regular history,
Do you want to? I'll help you narrow it down. Do you want to make it alive or dead?
they can be dead. They can be dead.
Well, do you want to just make it one or the other?
Yeah.
To make it easier for you.
I would just always assume the answer would be someone who's dead.
Okay, cool.
Like, just frankly, because that's how I would always answer. Because people who are alive, like, you still technically have a chance to meet them. I don't know, maybe, possibly, you know. If you could meet one person in history, who would it be? I think, damn, I don't know, man. You know, there's a lot of people in history.
There is.
There's a lame answer that I think is kind of lame because everyone would answer it, but I also think you might be one to answer it that I would say. So I'm going to lock in. Oh, there's a lot of people. I know who I would answer. I'm just gonna lock in Jesus.
Yeah, good answer. Jesus Christ.
Is it Jesus? Okay.
Yeah, because lots of questions
Yeah,
that could get answered really quick.
Yeah, you could straight to the man. We know he existed, so you could be like, "Hey,
Here's some water.
Yeah,
Do the thing.
do the thing."
And if he does,
Yeah.
I'm serving him Lord. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay. Yeah. Don't
Oh,
give
wait.
yourself a point. Don't give yourself a point.
I was giving myself
1 point for Jesus.
Come
1 point
on,
for
bro.
Jesus.
It's Jesus Christ. We both get a point.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Who
Definitely
would,
Jesus.
who would it be for you?
For me, Joan of Arc.
Good answer.
Yeah, Joan of Arc.
See, I thought of a lot of good answers, but I'm trying to help you win. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, if I pick someone like obscure,
Albert Einstein.
like
but
Francis
he's German.
Leclerc,
Yeah.
just to realize why the last name, why did we drop off the la? You know, like
Yeah.
you
Leclerc.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I would
Good-
definitely
good
pick
answer.
Joan of Arc. I think Joan of Arc was one of the coolest female icons in history. I mean, she was like 14
Mhm.
years old and fucking won that war for them, and they burned her at the stake. You know, but we don't
Yeah.
gotta talk about that. That happened a long time ago. But whatever.
Reggie Fils-Aimé, also an answer for this one.
Yeah, that's a solid one. But he's alive.
I know, so I try to go dead.
Number 1, favorite game. I mean, do I even need a? Do I even need to write this? You want to just go ahead and put yourself a point?
I don't know. Let me think about it. What is your favorite game? Did you write it out? All of it?
Yeah.
Did you add the remake at the end?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah. Final Fantasy 7
remake. That was a free point for you, considering we did that episode of Ball Beal talking about our favorite games. For you, obviously Minecraft.
Almost said Wind Waker.
Almost said Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Damn. Really? Okay.
Almost. But I was like, oh no. It's
Number 1. Okay, the next one is number 24. Better at games in general.
Got real quiet in here, huh? Here's the deal.
Sip. What's the deal?
There's
write the answer. Write that shit, Mike.
Excuse me while I write an essay.
An explanation. Scooter bot and boot up. Okay, he's writing. He's writing. He's going. My computer turned on the fan to max. You can hear that over there. He's still writing? How are you still writing? Okay, the answer is me.
I put Tim. Well, I put me for Pokemon and Weeb stuff.
Okay.
Fair? Tim, everything else.
Okay.
I thought that was a pretty fair conclusion to draw.
Because that means...
you can just say the words. Well, I said it.
But
it's mostly for us.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But... yeah, I guess that means I am better at games in general. But
because
yeah,
like
Pokemon,
I would destroy you in Pokemon.
But I feel like if we like went head to head at like
a point?
yes, I did.
Okay.
If we went head to head at like every single game, by the time we had played every single
like
game,
every genre.
yeah, it would be me probably.
I beat you in Just Dance.
Just Dance is fucking man.
What do you mean?
I hate Just Dance. Which question was that? Who was calling me? I'm getting a.
That was best
call.
at games in general was question.
You know what? That's Trey calling me. I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it on the pod. Trey Blackburn, you're live on the Synced Up podcast. What's up?
Hey, I didn't realize I was live on the Synced Up podcast.
You are live on the Synced Up podcast.
I was going to ask about a trip to Hawaii, but like,
Oh.
since I'm on here,
All right, what do you got to say to the people with Synced Up podcast?
Tim's game opinions whack as
Okay.
fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Stop listening now.
Stop listening.
Stop listening now. Only listen to what Mike has to say.
All right.
Good
The
point.
only
Good point.
good
Good point.
host of
Hey,
the Synced Up
ask him who does
podcast.
he think's winning at Newlywed Game right now.
Who do you think's winning at the Newlywed Game right now?
Definitely Tim.
No, Mike's winning by 1. He's winning by 1.
Half
we're
a
in the,
point.
We're in the
Actually,
middle.
half a point.
Half a point. He's winning by half a point. But we're in the middle playing. We're in the middle
We're
playing.
like halfway through.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
We'll call you back
I
there.
can't wait to watch this pod tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well,
right.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back when I'm done.
I love you. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Blackburn.
What a stellar guest every time.
Every time. Okay, you can turn the game show music back on.
Doom,
Oh, it is?
doom, doom.
Okay.
It never
All right,
turned off.
Bring the numbers
That was
back
my
up.
phone a friend. Sorry.
Which one did I just read? 17?
24.
I just read 24? Okay.
Better games.
So the next one is 17, which is most repeated phrase.
You have to write this one.
So what my most repeated phrase is. Damn. You know, I have so many now that I think about it. There's a lot that I say a lot.
What the hell is this?
Damn.
Oh, come on, dude. I got this.
Shit.
You're not gonna write down what I'm thinking, but you're gonna wish you did.
I'm going to write down 2 answers, so you're going to have a better chance here
Okay.
at getting it. One vague, one more specific, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I got my vague one down. More specific. Damn.
I believe my answer you've said more times in your life than many other phrases probably by this point. I'm excited for this one. I'm expecting not to get a point, but I think this will be good. And then I want you to guess what mine is.
Okay, I've wrote down both of my answers.
Okay, my answer is what's poppin'.
Okay.
Because obviously the song lyrics, you've said that a lot.
I have.
And then the intro, and then we casually say it all the time.
Okay.
So I figured that's a phrase you've used a lot.
Okay, I don't really casually say it all the time.
Well,
But I wrote down-
not casually, but like
I-
you say it all the time.
I wrote down scootin' bop and boot up.
Scoot on board. Ah, yeah. And then
And
Rango
then I
quotes.
put quote and Rango. That's why I couldn't.
Yeah.
I've said a lot of those, so I put that as vague. So you had to extra.
Scuba doobop
Scuba da bop and boot up pow.
pow.
I do say that a lot.
That's a good catchphrase.
I know. Scoot and bop and boot up pow. And then I quote Rango literally constantly.
Excessively.
But we all do. Well, me and Adri do.
What would you say my phrase is? I don't
Your
think I
favorite
have any.
phrase? Favorite phrase or most repeated phrase?
Are you dense?
No, you haven't said that. You don't really say that anymore.
What
Do
do I
you-
say a lot, babe? Nothing? Do you even listen to me?
You do say what's popping a decent amount,
What's popping?
but damn,
What
I don't know. You don't have a lot. I have a lot.
Number 1 victory royale.
I don't know.
It's Fortnite. We about to get down.
Okay.
Get
Number
down.
28. I believe that's 28 under 17. Jordan. Okay. 28 is who would win in a foot race.
You know, just for reference, in high school, I was on the track and field team.
Yeah.
I threw disc, but they had a marathon for the fat boys, for the guys who threw disc and shot put.
Mm-hmm.
I was on that team.
Were you? No, the answer's still me though.
You sure about that?
Yeah, definitely. What'd you write?
Tim,
Okay.
you can have your free point.
The
Come
answer's
on,
me for
these
sure.
are stupid.
I'm gonna get. What am I gonna get? I can't remember.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Move the mouse cursor. I can't see.
Foot massage.
Number
I'll
13.
tickle your toes.
Number 13. Who'd win in arm wrestling?
Number 13?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Who'd win in an arm wrestling contest? Just dead air. Just everyone chilling.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's spicy.
What's your answer?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's probably you.
I'm a big boy.
I guess we could test it out, but I don't like.
I
Arm
don't want to
wrestling.
move these mics.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I don't like the arm wrestle. Give yourself a point.
I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of arm wrestling, like at all.
Me
Okay,
neither.
number 21, celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. Who is your celebrity crush?
Who is Mike's celebrity crush, dude?
Dude, who is
I know
your celebrity
mine.
crush?
But who's Mike's?
Does celebrity mean real person?
Yes.
'Kay.
Wait, what? You
Just
what,
making
mate?
That eliminates tall vampire lady.
Oh my god.
Who is your celebrity crush?
I'm just gonna say a name that sticks out in my mind that you've said before, but yeah, not mine. You're not guessing mine. You're putting yours. You're putting yours.
I always forget how this game works.
Yeah.
Who's
You're-
my celeb crush? Oh. Do I have to make it a woman for this to be easy for you?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
because you're not actually gay.
I'm not.
But
But
but that's
Lin-Manuel
fine.
Miranda
That's fine. Yeah.
is
Okay.
a stellar man.
Okay.
So is Jack Black.
Oh, yeah, I love Jack Black.
Man, who is my woman celeb crush?
I just gotta. For some reason, this is the only like.
Oh, dude. You should know this.
Huh?
I don't know if I spelled her name right, but you should actually know this. And whenever I actually think about it, it's always this person. And you're probably not gonna know. You're not gonna know it at first, but once I reveal, I feel like you will know it. I love this woman.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say love, then I gotta change my answer. That's a
Love.
hint I'll take.
This isn't like some hot 28-year-old actress.
No.
I'll
Is she,
narrow it down
we
for
on
you.
a, we on a B tier celebrity?
No,
C tier celebrity?
no.
Hollywood actor?
You're asking too many questions. This isn't 21 questions.
Fuck. Who you? I love this woman. I love that woman.
Come on, dude.
He's talking about a woman. I love that woman. Fucking. I don't know.
Give me a solid guess.
I don't know. Who's the lady from Mamma Mia?
Who? The main
Yeah,
lady?
yeah.
Meryl Streep?
Yeah. Is it Meryl Streep?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
The answer is Meryl Streep, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
shit.
Meryl Streep is a queen, a phenomenal actress.
Yeah. That's great. Ooh. Ooh.
Dolly Parton is also up there.
DP Benegy. I'll take that point. Yeah, Meryl Streep. For some reason, I was like, I'm just gonna say Alexandria Daddario.
Well, that's
But
just
she's
because that's
just-
a generic
Yeah,
celeb
and she's,
crush.
and she's very attractive.
But like, I don't know. Attractive celebs don't do it for me. That's why
Yeah,
Lin
that's fair.
Manuel's my number
Which one was that? 13? Okay, no, that
no,
wasn't 13.
that was
21.
I don't know.
Yes, that was 21. That was 21. So number 8. Number 8. What video game character does the other remind you of?
So you're writing down which video game character I remind you of.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it
Okay.
would have to be that.
So who do I think that you think I remind you of?
This is hard for me.
I mean, I got an answer.
You do?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
What? So fast.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What?
Oh, who's
Are you telling me things? I
Who's
always
the
find it funny
guy?
that anytime you're trying, I'm speaking to Kylie.
I just gotta look up this name so I can.
She'll always like use sign language and try and whisper things to us when she could just say it like Jordan does. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, she always be trying to do like.
Are you looking up something?
Yeah, just
That's
so,
not gonna help you.
just so I can Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What are you trying to look up?
I just how to spell this. Well, not how to spell it, the actual name. I don't remember the name. I don't remember
Really?
the
You
name.
don't know how to spell this name?
I don't remember the name.
This is intriguing. I'm excited to see who.
I remember the name. Or I remember the person.
Wait, no. You're the one that's writing down the correct answer.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm supposed to guess what you're thinking. And if you have to look it up, I'm screwed. This is tough.
I'm getting there, dude.
I wish I knew what the game music sounded like.
Dude.
Who? What? What are you doing?
I need to find this. Hold up.
He doesn't have a name.
No, this person. Wait, what? The person you're thinking of?
The
I'm
person I
looking.
think you're thinking of doesn't have a name.
No, stop.
He just has a nickname.
Okay, I found him.
He just has a nickname, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I got my answer. All right,
Okay.
Say it.
The obvious answer is if we're looking at size, origin, prowess in the field, is Mario. Mario's the obvious answer here. But since I'm Weeb, JRPG man, did you write Joker?
No, I didn't.
What did you write?
I wrote Wedge from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I'm so hurt.
Come on, you got both got them chubby cheeks. He got the same energy.
I'm not gonna say you're not right.
It's Wedge, dude. But you see it, right? You
Next
see it.
question.
You could cosplay as Wedge.
Next question.
You couldn't you though?
Does that mean you're the other guy? The other guy that
What's the other guy?
I don't know, the skinnier guy?
Who's that? Sephiroth?
No. You're Luigi. I'm Mario.
Dude, I'm definitely Mario.
You
No,
are
you're-
not Mario.
You're Pinhead, Larry. Number 4.
Dirty Dane.
Favorite book? Fuck.
What is my favorite book?
Bro, I'm gonna say an answer, but
Do not say that answer.
no, not that one.
Nah,
Okay, I won't say it.
'cause it's not.
It's not. Okay, favorite book, dog. Do what? Damn.
Easy peasy, baby.
Easy peasy. You say?
Mm-hmm. I don't think we've ever. We've
We've
probably talked about this when people bring up their favorite books, and I bring it up every time. But I don't know if. Actually, there's two answers. I think it's changed. There's two. I'll accept two answers.
Okay. Favorite book. If you're getting inebriated, wait for me, Sal.
Damn, bro.
Please.
Come on, bro.
That's
Favorite
just
book. Just think
just
of
please.
a book.
if that's your goal.
Just think of a book here.
Okay. Well, I
that
can't think of
you
anything
know
else.
I've read. That's good.
I'm just gonna say the answer I was thinking of originally. It's the Bible.
No, dude. The answer is
Fahrenheit 451. Really?
or The Old Man and the Sea.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Old Man.
You've
whatever.
never read The Old Man and the Sea? It's
No.
like 80 pages. It's by Hemingway. It's a
Nope.
good book. It's a good book.
Never heard of it. But
And
Fahrenheit 451, I've definitely heard of, but I've never talked about this with you. I don't know.
It is a great book as well. I
Damn.
love Fahrenheit.
My favorite
451.
book is The Martian.
Wow.
Talk about it all the time. Okay.
Next question.
Number 18
18.
is better parents. Who has better parents? Do we even write this shit down?
The answer is Mike.
Yeah, it's fucking Mike.
You really wrote that down as a question we were gonna take?
Mike. Well, because it was one that Trey put in. It was like better in-laws, and I was
Oh.
like, I don't have in-laws, so it's Mike. So I had to switch it to better parents, and I was like, whoever gets this is gonna get a point.
To be fair, your mom brought chicken and dumplings.
She did bring chicken and dumplings,
That's a bonus point.
but your mom do be holding it down though.
She do.
She
She
do
good
be
mom.
holding it down.
Solid parents.
Which number was that?
That was number 18.
Number 5, most fun event attended together. This is easy money.
It's gotta be.
Don't say some dumb shit.
What
Bro,
dumb place have we gone to?
Just write
together?
down the most
Okay.
fun event. Come on, you know what it is. You don't even gotta
You
type
know
it
it
any further.
is.
Don't lie, so I don't get a point.
Say it.
It's PAX South.
Which year?
Yeah, but dude, it doesn't matter.
What year?
It doesn't matter. It was
What
fun.
year?
It was so lit both years.
Pick a year.
The first one.
Which one was the first one?
I don't know.
Okay, I wrote the second one.
Did you?
2019.
No, that doesn't count.
Still get the point.
Yes.
Give yourself
Good
a point.
shit. Good shit. And 2019 was the first one, dude. Come on.
Was it?
Yes, 2020 was when we attended PAX South the second year. January of 2020. We was at PAX South. We missed January 2021 PAX.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
that's the first
okay.
one.
Yeah, I was right.
It, and
Wait,
I,
no,
well,
you
I
were
was right. Wow. Okay. That was number 19.
No,
Num-
that was number
5. That was number 5. So number 19 is up next.
Who's their best?
Who's their
friend?
best friend? So you gotta write. No, I gotta write this down.
You gotta write down.
Oh shit. I mean,
I
I know
have
what
to
the answer
guess.
is. You probably know what the answer is too. Okay, so
Write it down.
I'm gonna write it down. This is the person who I would consider My best friend.
Write it down.
This answer has changed over the years.
I know. It's got to be Adri.
Yeah, it's definitely Adriana. Adriana, I would consider my best friend.
Teo is playing with the dice.
We jive about a lot of shit. We don't jive about video games, but we jive about a lot of shit. Okay.
Why don't she be the co-host?
Why doesn't she be the co-host? I don't think she
She's
would have a lot to say about video games. Oh, yeah? I mean, you were my best friend at one point, Mike.
Why are you going to say it like that, dog?
You were. But I don't know. I don't know.
Demoted.
You've been demoted. Jordan sitting down there in a soft third.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It's just Adriana. Okay, what's the number? What's the number now? 19?
19.
I mean, I got to stay consistent. Okay, so
for me,
number 22, one word to describe the other person's driving. So you're going to put a word that describes my driving. And I got to say what word you would put. And it's fucking easy.
Is this as many letters as you expected?
No. But, okay.
If you get a synonym,
okay,
I'll accept
so
it.
I'll put like crazy.
Crazy?
Crazy or like inattentive.
For your job. Wait, what was the next one?
Inattentive, like not paying attention.
I put distracted.
Okay. All right.
Half point.
All right. Okay. I'll take a half point.
Because you said crazy first.
Okay. But terrible.
Did I get a point for Adri?
I don't remember you putting it down.
I don't remember it either.
But
Someone can watch the tapes.
Yeah.
So that might have been a legal move. I don't know.
So there you go. I'm crazy.
I'll give it half a point.
Yep, half a point. I do.
No,
I'm piss poor at
definitely
driving.
distracted.
I'm terrible at driving.
Man's false.
But yet, despite that fact, I always drive everywhere.
Because you won't let anybody else drive.
Hey, that's not what we're talking about right here.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Which one did I just read? I don't know.
22.
I just read 22. So what's under 22? Number 16?
16. We've already done that.
Number 18?
We've already done that.
Yeah. That can't be right. Did 18 pop up twice? Or have we done 19? Yes. Hold up.
Yep.
Have we done 10? Okay, so 10, we did 18 for 10 on accident. So
Okay,
where
so
18
number
is,
10.
we'll do number 10.
Would I rather be blind or
Yeah,
deaf?
I got it right. You just did.
Oh, yeah. Would Tim rather be blind or deaf? This is tough. Tim is a very big music soundtrack oriented guy, but he does love his film too, watching movies and stuff. I can imagine it'd be pretty hard to play video games without visuals. So for that reason, I will say he would rather be deaf, but both would be hell for him.
I would rather be deaf. I would prefer neither. I have an insane amount of empathy towards people who have either one of those disabilities. I love to see and I love to hear, and I just don't want to lose any of those things. So for people who go through that stuff, I applaud you for being so strong, because I don't know if I could be as strong. Okay, number 12.
12.
What superpower would they want?
What superpower would I want?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's broad. I'll answer what mine is right now.
Go ahead.
Electromancy.
Yeah, not my answer.
I like electromancy. Maybe the Infamous games did that for me, but it'd just be cool to be able to control electricity. Or those neon powers from Infamous as well. Would be dope. Trey originally worded this as best superpower from an indie game. Like, which indie game superpower would you want? I took out the indie game because that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes it gaming oriented, but it'd be so hard to.
Okay, I'm just going to say the generic ass answer of super strength.
You think I already have that, baby?
Oh,
come on.
Shut the hell up.
Pick something else.
Okay. If I had to pick something else, super speed.
Teleportation.
Teleportation? That would be clutch, dude.
That is it's such a solid one.
Teleportation would be amazing.
I could TP out of COVID right now.
I could wake up
Just
ready
be at the work.
for work at 6:55.
And then you could do work in like an hour.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't have to drive home. I could teleport to all the doors. That would be nice.
No walking.
Yeah.
All the way to the PAX Convention Center.
Number 27, where they see themselves in 10 years.
Where you see yourself in 10 years.
I'll have to give this one to you if you get it close, because that's kind of
Is it what you're
aggressively
going to
broad.
be doing in 10 years, or like where physically in the world you will be? And
I don't read it as physically in the world.
Okay, so it's what you want to be doing in 10 years.
Not want to be doing what I see myself
what you
doing.
realistically seeing yourself doing in 10 years.
I don't know.
I have an answer for you. I have where I want to see Tim in 10 years.
Okay.
I'm going to say being paid to do something in the game industry, whether that be, this, or if he gets a job somewhere else.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
Okay. I
Surrounded by
wrote
friends and family.
this.
Okay.
Definitely this. And by that, I just mean everything could apply. I very much love.
Yeah, I feel like
This-
you could be
I-
doing the exact same thing.
I very much
now,
love
and you'll be fine.
the existence I currently have, and I wish for nothing to change.
I just want you to get paid for it.
Yeah, that would be nice, dude. Being able to quit the
10
post
years.
office. and
If
doing
we've
this.
done the podcast for 10 years and we're not getting
Mhm.
paid yet,
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
be here,
I
bro.
don't know. Favorite video game character for this next one, number 23.
Who is my favorite video game character?
Yeah. You have to think, dude.
Well,
Bruh. Come on.
have you ever written with the paper instead of the marker?
What?
I moved the board instead of the
Oh, okay.
marker.
It's Mario. What?
It's Mario.
I mean, yeah, it says Moro,
but
I'll give it
I
to you.
wrote with the board.
I'll give it to you. Give me that point.
There you go. There you go.
Mario. Mario.
Because there isn't like a singular Pokemon character besides like Pikachu and who
Mhm.
cares about Pikachu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta give it to Mario. Gotta give it to Jumpman. Jumpman.
All right. My favorite Pokemon.
Oh boy, let me act like I don't know this one.
Oh.
Could be Mudkip or Torchic. They're the better two of the starters of that generation, so it has to be one of those two, right? It could
wrote it
be.
down.
It could be. It's Trico.
No, it's not. It's Growlithe. Trico is one of my favorite Pokemon. Huh? You knew that?
I feel finesse.
Trico's in my top 3. Trico's in my top 3.
Oh,
But Growlithe is my favorite one.
I would never say Growlithe. Okay.
I have a
I
Growlithe
just said that
card
wrong.
chilling on my shelf.
You have a Trico plushie.
I do have a Trico plushie, but I didn't. Someone bought that for me. I didn't buy that myself.
No, we were at One Stop.
Oh,
and
we
they
bought
had
that
it,
for the podcast set.
and
That's
you're
true.
like, I like Trico, and I'm gonna put on a podcast set. And I was
Fair
like,
enough.
Oh, you
Fair
like
enough.
Trico? And you're like, yeah, he's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 30.
You've never said that about Growlithe.
Number
Mm.
30. Favorite vacation destination. Or
Dream
vacation destination. Oh, okay. I mean, I got the answer. It's easy. That's a lot of letters that you're writing. I would say like Kyoto, Japan, Super Nintendo World. That, you know.
Japan
Yeah.
/ Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyoto's exactly where Nintendo is at. in
Easy
Japan.
peasy.
Of course, I would.
Easy dubski.
I'd probably
for the boy.
agree. I wouldn't mind Venice, somewhere in Austria.
I think those would be nice too, but if I had like
For pure
unlimited
enjoyment?
money and
Yeah.
like could do whatever I wanted, I'd
for
be in
pure
Japan, baby.
enjoyment. Yeah, I agree. 14, favorite TV show.
What is my favorite?
Mine.
Your favorite t-shirt?
You continue to mess this up.
God,
self-centered.
what is your favorite TV show?
You don't know it? I'd talk about it. Mount.
I really don't know. What is your favorite TV show? I don't know what it is. It maybe at one point it was Game of Thrones, but that's
That
fallen
crashed
off.
and burned.
Dude, I seriously don't know.
Wow.
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 Oh, Stranger Things.
Nope.
What?
It's Utopia. 2013's British drama.
Wow, that's
Utopia.
changed recently.
That changed when we watched it. in,
Like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but
I feel finesse.
I vehemently talked about how amazing this show was and how it destroyed my expectations and every other show possible, and that nothing would come close to the enjoyment I got from Utopia.
You have like 23 Stranger Things Funko Pops in your room. Is all
I
I'm
do.
saying.
I do like Stranger Things, even though I don't think season 4 is going to be good. But I like it.
I feel finesse.
That's the end. We've
no,
done all the
wait,
questions.
that was all of them?
Yes. What's the point values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. Hey!
We need a tiebreaker. We need to keep doing some extra questions until one of us wins.
Do y'all have any questions? We got a little time.
What? I need a question from the audience.
Question from the audience? Phone in the audience? I hate the
If
snail
I
question.
was a snail, would if you turned into a snail, would I still love you? Let's not make it about you. If Kylie turned into a snail, no, let's not make it about her either.
Adriana's the one who asked the question.
Adri is the one who asked the question.
Yes.
So when she proposed the question, was she asking about us or us to her?
I think it was if the other turned into a snail.
Mm.
I think it's the way she proposed
So if
it.
you turn into a snail, would I still love you?
Okay, so I got to answer that. I hate this question, dude. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. It is so dumb, dude. I cannot get over the fact that this question even exists. You know?
What did I write down?
You
Tim?
just, yeah.
I put no.
Oh, did you?
You in the aquarium.
Okay.
That's it, dog.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I thought it was yes because my answer, if someone turned into snow, would I still love them, was no, and you were like, why not? You know?
You know, I played, just to stimulate the conversation every now and then.
Definitely no.
Yeah, no, I'd put you in a box and feed you, keep you alive.
Oh, okay.
But
Do you gotta feed snails? What do they eat?
Snail food.
Oh no. All right, that's it. That's it for the game. We've done it.
Well, no, I have to get one right to
okay.
have one right.
Okay.
Because if I get it wrong,
If
then
you
we're
get
still
it wrong,
tied.
we're just gonna stay tied. We can't go forever. But we
But
got
yeah,
another
we
question.
can.
We got another question from the audience. Anything?
Jordan, you got any questions?
Jordan is thinking.
Why
That's not that
is Tim so cute?
He's thinking. He's thinking.
Who can hold their liquor better?
I don't know. Does Jordan want to ask it? It's up to him. He's the audience. He's the other person.
Nah, you gotta have a better one, right?
Don't make it incredibly easy.
I can pull up my phone and see which ones we didn't use from the doc.
That's just a
that I
free
wrote.
dub for Mike. Okay. Jordan says. Mike
Tim
has to guess.
is writing his answer, and I have to guess it.
Okay. Who is Tim's favorite musical artist?
Who is Tim's favorite musical artist? All right,
I'll just
give me the point.
Just go ahead and give fucking Mike the point.
Just give me the point. It is Aubrey himself.
Yeah, Aubrey Drake Graham.
Yep.
My favorite music artist, although he hasn't released an album in a while.
Easy
Could you guess my top 5?
peasy. No, I don't want to.
Just go for it. Just try.
Drake. Is Black in your top 5?
No.
Is Jade in your top 5?
Hold up. I gotta look.
I have no idea. The
Alright.
Weeknd?
I'm gonna look. I've thought about putting The Weeknd up there, because now that I listen to his music more, I'm just like,
Do you know my number one?
you're number 1?
Yeah.
Is it not Black? Not?
What's the answer the question?
Is it Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Black.
Um,
J. Cole, Kendrick, T-Pain.
I had this list. I guess I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I have no idea who your top 5 is.
My top
besides
5
Drake.
would be Drake. I put Khalid in there.
Yeah, Khalid.
Khalid would be in there. I
figured The Weeknd would be in there for you at this point.
I would consider putting Harlow in there. Eden is for sure in there.
No way Harlow's in there above The Weeknd.
Uh,
No way,
I don't
dude.
know.
Don't.
Drake, Khalid, Eden, the Billie Eilish,
Yeah, Billie Eilish is out there.
the Billie Eilish. That it like what kind of who do I go back to constantly? I've got 2 Miguel songs in my top 5, but I don't think Miguel's in my top 5.
not top 5 for you.
Is it the Weeknd? Does the Weeknd
It's
take?
The Weeknd, bro.
Does he?
Yeah.
Trying to think. Is there any other artists that really do it for me? Any other artists out there?
This is not about gaming anymore.
Maisie Peters, possibly.
Is she that April Showers song?
Yeah, she's April Shower song.
When
I'll put the
April
Weeknd.
Showers,
Yeah,
you
Khalid,
wash your
Eden,
hair.
Billie Eilish, Drake.
Is the game show music still on?
Turn it
All
off.
That wasn't a free point? He already did.
I already did.
He said Black, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Black, his favorite musical artist. Favorite musical artist.
Yeah,
That's it
goes,
for
it goes Black,
the most
and
of the
then
show.
it goes Kendrick Lamar, then J. Cole, then T-Pain, then Drake.
Yeah.
Easy.
We do got to talk about what we've been playing really quickly before we go ahead and toss it out. I
Been-
played a little bit of
been
Guitar
just
Hero.
played you in his game.
Played a little bit of
You
Guitar.
gonna rub my feet later?
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Played some Guitar Hero 3. Been trying to 5-star every song on Expert. I'm going strong. Played some Iconoclasts. Finally started that game up for the first time. I don't know if I'll finish it. And I played a little bit of
You're
Risk of
not
Rain
gonna
2
finish
with Chance, and that's been fun.
You're not gonna finish that.
Yeah, I'm
Iconoclast.
not.
The way you stopped playing it was
Yeah.
like a behemoth, like hour in. Like I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
Not a like, hey, we gotta go do this. You're like, oh, okay, I'll play this later.
Yeah, I just stopped and started playing Guitar Hero. So.
Yep. What have I been playing? I finished 3D World. We haven't talked about that.
Yep, finished it.
You and I beat the final level together, and it was probably the hardest platforming thing I've done in a video game.
I mean, it was very intense.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we
but
could not have
It
done
was
it
so fun
alone.
doing that last
It
level.
really was.
Just me and you getting the co-op going.
Mhm.
That was like incredibly fun.
Because there's games like Celeste where like you do the final level or whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm good at platforming. That was nice.
Mhm.
But it you die so quick and so often that you respawn, and you don't notice it. That level in 3D World, You can get like 4 minutes in and die and go all the way back,
Yep.
and you're just like, you lose so much.
It was so fun at the end when you're like running around. I was like, don't die, don't die. You're like, touch the box,
We
touch the
were-
box, touch the fucking box.
We were cheesing it. We ran past one of the green stars because I had 100%ed everything up to that point, and you knew I was gonna 100% that, and you ran right past the green star. I
And
was
you
like,
turned
turn
around.
around,
Turn
around. There was a lot of good moments in that. That game is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
That was a
It
good
is.
moment.
I honestly think it's a 10 out of 10.
It's a great game.
The level design is perfect. They use so many things to their element. There's so many
A lot of
interesting
cool,
mechanics.
little cool, quirky stuff in there.
Yeah,
I like,
I
oh,
love
damn,
that
that's
game a lot. I
Yeah.
would appreciate if they made another one.
I mean, you play 3D Land.
Hmm?
3D Land. It's a different game
Yeah, I could,
on the DS.
but no.
Okay, fair enough.
Give me no.
Give you new. Give you new.
I enjoyed that. I think that package for $60 so worth
Yeah,
it.
I agree. I think
Especially
it's worth
somebody who hadn't played it before.
it. 100%.
So good. So, I think that's all
Pretty
I've
much
been
it.
playing. I played one game of League.
You did? Oh, yeah,
Well,
you did play
okay,
two.
I played bots,
One session, yeah.
but I think I played one real game. Maybe no.
I gotta sneeze so bad, dude.
I played two up. I played 2 matches.
2 matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna play it again.
Yeah, all right, fair. But that's it for this episode of the Synced Up Podcast. Thank you for watching or listening. Again, this is our 1-year anniversary. Sorry for the long show, but we thought we'd have a little bit of fun on here because it's been a year.
They could have skipped
So,
if they hated it.
Yeah, they could have skipped. They could have skipped if they hated it. That's true. Again, thank you for rocking with us and riding with us this entire time. We appreciate each and every one of you. To our friends that have been there since day one and are still listening, to you new people that came in November, to anybody who came in between, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Again, follow us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content that we have in the future. We would appreciate that. Give us a rate, give us a review, do all of that stuff. We would appreciate that as well on Apple Podcasts. That helps a lot. Comment, tell us what you think, tell us all of that stuff. You know the whole nine. Share with your friends. Word of mouth helps us spread as much as possible right now. And we're up to about 100 people who listen every week, 100, 120 around there. We need to get a little bit more growth so we can really go strong in 2021 and get things popping off. Maybe get this to a full-time gig, and then I can really pour my heart and soul into it. But until then, we will see y'all in the next video.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.